Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have what I've melted from December 16th through to and including December 31st. All right, so it's a lot. I was both sick a good chunk of December as well as actually on holidays. I go back to work on the 2nd of January. Not sure when I'll get this up, but hoping it's the same day I film, which is January 1st. I went through a lot, but I was home a heck of a lot for the month of for the latter half of December. So we'll start with candles. I'm just going to pan you up. I am, because that's Throwback Thursday, burning Root Candles Candy Cane. That's actually this week's Throwback Thursday candle. So I will have a better review on that for you this coming Thursday. I think it's like the 4th of January. Anyway, with that being said, we'll just move on to some keep going at candles. Now, this one to be a little gingerly with because I blew it out. Yes, I blew it out and it's still trying to harden. My mom had, when my mom and dad were here to visit, my mom was like, oh, I brought a couple candles I didn't like, and this was one of them she didn't enjoy. So I've been burning it. She'd only had burnt it once, so it was quite far up, and so I've been burning it fairly steadily, obviously, for the last week or so. Unfortunately, I will say I blew it out, and that's where it's going to be, and I'm not going to burn it anymore at this point. It's hard to show you again because it's still a little liquidy. But as you can see the color, I hope the color can depict kind of the scent that it's throwing to me. I can't lean it over because it is wax and it's still wet. It's still liquefied. Basically what I'm trying to say here is it's starting to smell like kerosene, like the burnt candle, the burnt candle scent. So I am now done with it. So there is this candle here. I have burnt one other. It was a Throwback Thursday this past month. And it did well, so it just maybe, I don't know, I'm not quite sure why it is that way, but it is. One that surprised me, and one candle that I would think my store for Bath & Body Works is completely out of candles. Like, there's really nothing left. But if I were to walk in there on during SAS and find another version of this candle, I would definitely buy one. I found this to be much more pleasant than I ever expected it to be. For a person like myself who has a fake Christmas tree or a faux Christmas tree, having fresh balsam burning in your home during parts of your Christmas season while your tree is up was fantastic. I really enjoyed this. This is like from, I think it was last year. There's the Christmas tree lid there. The design and pattern's a bit gaudy, but I mean it is what it is, supposed to depict everything that a tree and Christmas kind of is about for outdoors wise. This was beautiful, burnt wonderfully. One of those rare Bath & Body Works candles these days that do burn wonderfully for me. And as I said, I would repurchase probably one more and save it for next year. The last candle I have is Frosted Cranberry, which is a tried, tested, true repurchase after repurchase after repurchase for me. This is something that I absolutely love. And every year I burn it. And I think I've got one in my freezer because I have quite a few of these ones. I'm sorry about the band-aid, but my thumbnail, I damaged my thumbnail like a while ago and it's now just doing some gnarly stuff to it. So anyway, long story short, that aside. So I do have quite a few of these, and I think I've got one in my freezer right now, like just to chunk up when I'm waiting on some bags to come in, the big bags, so I can chunk these up. Because Frosted Cranberry is one of those scents that I just adore, and I'm glad I have lots of. I did not repurchase any this year, but I have like 3 or 4 backups, but this is a favorite of mine for sure. Got my little polar bears. Okay, let's finish off with Bath & Body Works and talk about 'Tis the Season Wax Melt. Now this was left over for me from last year. I don't know, this is last year's prices too. I mean, mind you, I would never pay that. I probably got it on sale. $4.50 Canadian for one of these. It's one of those, for me, it's a one-time deal. I pop it out and one more and use it up. I will say 'Tis the Season is a favorite of mine. I do enjoy 'Tis the Season. I probably wouldn't repurchase it in wax melt form unless it was really cheap, but then again, I don't need more wax melts. If I were going to purchase this from Bath & Body Works, I'm likely to buy a candle for next year because like my candle collection is dwindling. I'm not buying nearly as many candles as I used to, but my wax melt collection is definitely a lot larger. So I probably repurchase this in candle form next year. So let's put that there for right now. All right, let's do some one-offs, meaning that they're just vendors I only melted one item from. First of all, Hayden Rose Mint Cocoa was fantastic. So this was like, but I like the cocoa scent more from the Bath & Body Works Hot Cocoa and Cream, but the mint cocoa and this together, this was very, very nice. Mind you, I did come home with it was a migraine, and it was so bad. It was so hard to drive home and concentrate. I came home and no, silly me. Normally I like a little powerful scent in my house, but when I came home, I of course had 2 cubes in my warmer to my right, but right at the moment, 2 cubes behind me in my kitchen. So technically 4 cubes going at once within a fairly decent space. But holy cow, I had to turn them off because it was very strong. What I'm saying is it was very strong. Would I repurchase? Perhaps down the road. I don't even know if it's on her website at the moment. But now I know because I've had this since March of, well, I guess last year now. March of 2017 is very strong, and it's very good. It's a very good mint to chocolate ratio, and I'm not normally a huge chocolate fan in candle, in wax form, but that one was very nice. And like I said, I like the Bath & Body Works Hot Cocoa and Cream as well. All right, so my friend Sarah gave me this Purple Fox wax. I don't know what they're called, like Geo Slabs. I don't know. And it's called a Warm and Cozy. And she wrote the scent descriptions down below. Chai tea sweetened with cream and hints of vanilla bean Noel. Now, I'm not going to go into major detail on this because I have already pre-filmed and I just have, it's more of a matter of uploading it. I did a chai tea wax melt off, so maybe I'll put that up shortly. This I will go into a little bit more explanation on. It's okay. Purple Fox doesn't ship to Canada. I know like a lot of companies don't ship to Canada, but it's okay. I haven't had the best of luck with Purple Fox for throw in my home on my warmers, but so I guess if that's a hint to you, I didn't really get much of a throw. So I've got one missing. It is a ginormous heart-shaped wax melt from Zape in Cran Jam. It's cranberry, crisp apple, and orange peel, which I think, again, Bath & Body Works, you need to get on that game. And you need to make candles with this scent, like the orange peel, the cranberry, the apple. Like that's beautiful. That's like the scent that goes in from, to me, like late fall into winter. That's like a transition scent in my opinion. Anyway. Oh, sorry, that was my coffee machine. It's early and I need coffee. It's New Year's morning, actually. Whew. Anyway, I would repurchase this for sure. I wish there was a little bit more orange. There's a few spices in here. If it got any more spicy than this, I probably would have to pass. It does have a little, like the cinnamon, the cloves and stuff like that. But the cinnamon, you know what, this type of blend, you wouldn't really need cinnamon at all. So any more of that, and I probably would have to make a pass on that, on this wax melt for next year, but I do like it, and it was very nice. And one of these chunks, like I split it in half, and then I split the half in half. So technically I can get 4 melts out of this, because it does throw very strong. Like I'll probably use this one up. I'll probably keep it in my melting basket for January, because I know and I hear from others that Zape, it doesn't last much more than a year. Now, the sticker or anything that I write on it with a sticker is when I got it, but I think it was an order from September that went to my friend Sarah in the States, and then she sent it to me when a whole big box was full and ready to go. Long story short to say, yeah, I would repurchase as long as I don't put too much cinnamon in it next time. Oh, this is divine, and I'm trying to slowly get through this. Southbound Soaps Pink Peppermint Birthday, which is described as pink sugar, peppermint, and sweet sugar blended with birthday cake. This is phenomenal. Beautiful. Let's see if I'll open a little piece. This is a perfect balance of pink sugar, peppermint, and like a white cake. Oh my gosh. This is where I've been blending this exclusively, I've been melting this exclusively in my bedroom. This is a fantastic scent. And now that I know I really love it, if Southbound opens again and they do this scent again, I would probably buy, because I also find in my personal experience with Southbound, like the pour date is from July 7th of 2017. If she were to pour this again, I would probably get 2 bags. And I find with Southbound, it just gets richer and richer and stronger. So I really like that. I don't have to like melt it right away or have like a sweet spot or anything like that. I really enjoy this. And I just find that it gets better with age. Like wine, like red wine. Okay. Scentsy. Okay, a little story about Scentsy. There is someone on Instagram who I think is totally fake. So if you are an Instagrammer yourself and you think it's really cool that this person who has this guy, it's a picture of a guy, and anyway, twice now I've blocked him and reported him, and then he added me again, or he started following me again with a different picture with a similar name. But what's funny, if you have an Instagram channel, like mine's not private, mine's open. But when people come onto my Instagram, I check. This guy had like 14,000 followers, but 0 posts. To me, that ain't good. And he was annoying as shit. I'm sorry for swearing, but he was absolutely annoying. I had to block report and then block report again because he would just keep somehow just slightly changing his name. I didn't believe anything. Anyway. So if you have an IG, take a look at your subscriptions, just because you might think it's really cool that someone with 14,000 followers is following you, but you look and they've got no posts. That's a little redonkulous. I don't know. I got rid of that person and it was just so annoying because it was like freaking, you just couldn't shake the guy. Anyway, this is also part of that same one with the purple fox. This is Cozy Chai. It is Scentsy, and so I, again, won't go into detail on this one, but I will have a major, like a full-on review on my channel of like the whole chai tea latte or chai tea scents coming soon. Oh, the one I really liked, you guys, is I melted this right around Christmas when all my parents were here. This was so beautiful. A sugar cookie. A friend of mine who used to work at Bath and Body Works, she gave me a couple, I think she gave me the hazelnut latte and then this one. No, this one stands out so much, but as you can see, this one's turned a little yellow, and I don't know, like compared to that there. Imagine this is pretty old. This one I just got in the summer. The Cozy Chai was from the summertime of 2017. So anyway, this, if you like sweet, like it really was a sugar cookie. If you like it, I would highly recommend it. Now, I'm not going to go buy Scentsy. This was a gift for me. So if you're a Scentsy rep, thank you very much. I do appreciate what you do. I just don't want reps coming after me. Like I said before, in the past, people private message me who are Scentsy reps, and no joke, I would have like 3 a week, and it was, again, getting kind of annoying. I mean, it's sweet, and it's it's your job, and I get that, but let me come to you, not you come to me, kind of thing. That's yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna go on a bit of a rant. Sorry. All right, so you guys in the month of December would have seen me doing two advent calendars, wax advent calendars. One of them was Super Tarts and one of them was Mandala Melts. And Mandala Melts is a Canadian vendor, and so I bought the advent calendar from her, and I had a blast. Now I have not opened any of my advent because I'm a stickler. I had a melting basket for December. I kept to the melting basket. Now you're gonna start to see things. I'm gonna add things in baskets from here on out, from both Super Tarts and Mandala Melts advent calendars from the past, or from December. But so you'll have seen a lot of my Instagram posts, and you know, I did a picture every day. Now we all know how I feel about the bags, and I know she says she's going to change that. Sam is the owner operator. This is the sticky bags, but I will say Mandala Melts Jasmine, and keep in mind that was poured in August. It is a scent lavender and laundry. Oh my god. This thing was huge, and I didn't need much because I like the laundry scents in my bathroom. My bathroom warmer is an 18 watt, very small warmer plug-in one that I got from Walmart. And wowie gazowie. That's all I have to say. It was so strong. I did not need very much. Definitely very nice. Heavier on the lavender than the laundry, which is odd. Normally when you get a lavender laundry blend, you're gonna get more, for my, personally anyway, I've always gotten more laundry than lavender, but that was very nice. And here's a whole scent shot here in Snow Cake. This was poured in June, so again, lots of cure time. So that's a scent note description right there. This one, which is weird because, well, here's the thing. I went online and this is what her scent note descriptions reads, but I'm not sure if it was an error or not, but Snow Cake is supposed to be a dupe for Lush's Snow Cake, which is marzipan. So that's, I'm going to tell you right now, disregard that. And it's a marzipan scent. If you like almonds, if you know Snow Cake from Lush, which they really didn't do a lot of this year, which was really sad. But anyway, that's exactly what it smells like. It's a dead on dupe for the Snow Cake shower gel, soap, that kind of thing. Lord of Misrule, see the theme here? I also melted this. Also a dupe for Lord of Misrule from Lush. Again, this was, I think this was a Lush sampler that I picked up from her. And patchouli, vanilla, black pepper. It is 100% Lord of Misrule. Very nice, very strong, very good. Yeah, I really like those. Okay, let's go on to some Goose Creek here. This was fabulous. Like, I'm trying to block that there so you can get. This was fantastic, you guys. Cookie dough bites was scrumptious. It threw like crazy. It smelled just like cookie, like the other cookie, the sugar cookie from Scentsy, and this one were my favorite cookie scents, hands down. I would repurchase if I could, but I don't need anything right now. I melted this before my parents. Sorry, I got hiccups before they came out to visit because my mom does not like banana anything. Like, well, she likes real banana, but she doesn't like banana anything else. Pudding, wax, scents, taste. It's too artificial unless she's actually eating a banana. So I melted this one. It was a while ago, so it was more mild, definitely more mild. I do get a little bit of the Nyla cookie wafer bits. Definitely like a creamy, so pudding, banana, cookie scent. This was nice but light. And this is with all my doors and windows closed, but you know, if you melted this in the summer and you had windows open, you might even lose more scent to the great outdoors. So I don't know if I repurchased this one. This next one disappointed me. It was blackberry bourbon. First of all, there was no bourbon in this at all. Even on cold, there really wasn't any bourbon. And I love blackberry. I'm sure you guys are aware if you've been around my channel for a little bit. By the way, hi to all my new subscribers. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to have you stick around for a while because, wow, you guys are awesome. I've had quite a few people join this channel, so thank you. This one here, I was disappointed. The throw on this was horrible. It really, and I melted it no different than any of these other Goose Creek scents. They were put in the same spots and so on. I just didn't get the richness and the tartness of a blackberry, and there was no bourbon. Like, I know what bourbon smells like, but yeah, I wouldn't repurchase the blackberry bourbon. And then this one here was the sweet banana bread. Of course, I melted this one before my parents arrived because, well, I already explained that. I'm just gonna differentiate the two. Yeah, definitely more of a bready, where the other one was the cookie, exactly what the photo showed. Oops, sorry, just exactly like the photo showed on the cookie. This one's definitely a bread, a banana bread. I don't necessarily smell the icing on here, but it's definitely sweet banana bread. Just as it says. I wouldn't say the mint leaf on top. There's no mint, that kind of thing. All right, let's go on to, sorry, I have them all stacked. I try to do things by vendor. Like, I'll try to do the one-offs and then the vendors. Let's see. All right, this was a find that I found in the Canadian Walmart when I walked and just almost stumbled upon two big bins of US only, made in USA only wax melts, which you don't normally see these. This one, I bought too many of. It's okay, it's really good, but the spiced sugar cookie, this is like a mixable fragrance. So this half was spiced sugar cookie, this half was mocha frappe latte. This whole clam I melted together, so mix them together. Now I do have other clams where I'm gonna try doing just one side each. I'm really hoping that I get more coffee because the cinnamon and the spice, like the spiced sugar cookie, this one just took over anything else that was in there. So the next pack I do melt, I would like to melt just like the coffee side on its own do its thing and then do that side, so then I can give you a better review for each side. But blended, the spice sugar cookie definitely kicked butt. But for $1.79 for a pack like this, for scents that we can't get here in Canada, absolutely, I am hands down, I would repurchase it, because I'm pretty sure that it's going to be good on the scents on their own as well. Something I've had in my stash for quite some time is Berry Spice. This is also a mixable fragrance. Half cranberry chutney, half spruce. It was okay. It was not offensive. I was not sure. I held on to this since last year. Well, sorry, 2016. So I guess I was thinking offensiveness was spruce, but actually did really well, and it threw really well. And I melted them again together. So I would do like chunks of each kind melted together to get a blend, and it was nice. And if I saw it on sale, I might pick up one more for next year. I'm kind of done for that now. This was a Throwback Thursday, not going to go into huge detail, as there already is a playlist for Throwback Thursday and Sensationals where this is residing. This unfortunately smelled like soap, and also unfortunate is that it's so strong. Like, why is it when you get a wax melt you're not really keen on, and it throws like crazy, and then other wax melts that you love the smell but it's not strong enough, and you're like, oh, come on. I can't win. So it would not be a repurchase for me. It is very soapy. I don't know how else to explain it. Just very, very, very soapy. A couple more Sensationals. Cranberry oatmeal cookie. Actually, this one, I know a lot of people were disappointed and things like that. Yeah, I didn't get a lot of cranberry, but I really liked it. I definitely got the oatmeal cookie. This was picked by my mom to melt on Christmas morning. I asked her to, I got her to sniff a few things that I knew she would probably not be offended by, and this was the one that she wanted. So we melted it, and it was actually quite nice. This is what we melted during Christmas morning. So although not really any cranberry, the oatmeal cookie was great. I would repurchase that. Welcome by Sensationals. Now this one does say made in the USA, but I think in Canada we actually started seeing this towards the end of fall. It was like one of 2 melts that we saw in Walmart for fall of 2017, because I don't know what our Walmarts are doing here in Canada, but they sure aren't stocking up on new scents. So anyway, this was nice. This was the tail end of like a spiced apples and pumpkins. So I was just trying to get through some of my pumpkins and spice scents, and I melted this near the beginning half of the second half of December, if that makes sense. So it was nice. Would I repurchase? I don't know. It was one of the more pleasant scents. I feel like there was less spice and more apples and pumpkin, which is nice. So I'm not sure. It's what am I trying to say? I don't even know. Anyway, maybe. I just might. Oh, what a surprise. Raspberry stockings from the Bathing Garden. So a bottom layer of sweet floral vanilla and ripe strawberries topped with a layer of raspberry vanilla ice cream. This surprised me. Now on cold, not at all what it smelled like on warm. On cold, it had that kind of funny smell to it. I wasn't quite sure about it. When melting, like it was fully pulled out, and I'm like, my parents were here. I'm like sniffing around, and I didn't say anything out loud, but I'm like, it smells like Snow Fairy in my house, and I like the smell of Snow Fairy, not on my body, because I don't know. I just feel that it's too young for me on my body. But anyway, I kept sniffing it. I'm going, oh my God, this smells like Snow Fairy when melted. I don't know why. The scent note descriptions don't match up with what Lush says. Anyway, long story short is I would repurchase this because now I know it smells like Snow Fairy. I like the smell a lot, actually. And then we have one of my favorite coffee scents in the world, Elf Morning Blend. A coffee blended by elves, dark, rich coffee beans, candy cane pieces, milk chocolate, and fluffy marshmallow and peppermint bark. This is just a beautiful scent. My poor friend Christy's got my big order that I've got at her house from the Bathing Garden, and I just have to send it over, get her to send it over for me, and yeah, so, but I'm going to have lots more of this when I do get that next order. So yes, repurchase, for sure it has been repurchased. Frosted Snow Angels was not my favorite. I just melted this the other day. It's been sitting, I have had it since April. This is white chocolate dipped caramel pears layered over pink sugar cookies. Now I think it was the caramel. It was just too caramel. I didn't like the mix with the caramel. I think if they had stopped at, or they'd done the white chocolate, pears, pink sugar cookie, I think that would have been ideal. But when you put the caramel into it, it was just too much for me. I don't know. There was just something about it that I just didn't enjoy. Okay, let's do Better Homes and Gardens. I gotta speed this up. This is gonna be a long video. Better Homes and Gardens, we have pumpkin berry tart. Fantastic. Really surprised me. Limited edition US only. Yeah, it actually reminds me of a scratch and sniff when I was a little kid, like little stickers. Anyway, I like this. I don't know if it's available. It's limited edition. I think it was for fall. Very nice. Now talk about intimidating for someone who doesn't really enjoy a lot of outdoorsy scents. Like that balsam candle surprised me. I couldn't do this. I had to melt this with something else from Vintage Chic Scents I'll talk about later. And even still, this kind of clawed out. I just used 1 cube at a time because it was so strong, and try to blend it with something else which was almost equally as strong, but this one kept clawing out in front. So would not repurchase this, but hey, I tried, right? I tried getting out of my comfort zone. Love this. Wish that people like Bath & Body Works companies would make this kind of thing into a freaking candle. There's something about cranberry and orange, like mandarin, that kind of thing. Now, the splash is a little misleading. You think splash, to me, I would think, oh, it's got a bubbly. It's like a punch. No, it's not. It's truly just cranberry and mandarin. This was a beautiful melt. I would stock up on this, and I could even melt it with some Fizzy Pop from other vendors, mix it for summer, and it would still be amazing. Hands down, I would repurchase this for sure. Something I was just trying to get through because, again, so many fall scents had so similar of scent that I was just trying to get through this. Crisp Fall Leaves. It was okay. A little cologne-y, a lot cologne-y, a little soapy, and I would not repurchase this one, but it was, or I don't even know. I think my friend Heather sent that to me, but I would not get that again. I love this one again. As you can see, there's like, I think they're nectarines. I think they're nectarines and cranberries. Oh, so tart. Whereas the other one, the mandarin cranberry, is not tart. This is super tart, and I love it. And also, oh yeah. So there's a bit of like outdoorsy pine or something, like there's some like bits of outdoors. I get some of that too. So I get everything that is in this picture. Really enjoyed that. This would definitely be something I only melt in the winter, whereas the other one I would definitely blend with Fizzy Pop scents and so on to make a nice blender for the summer. But yeah, I would absolutely melt that one again. And this one, hoard worthy. Hoard worthy, guys, and it's sexy. And I realize now I love fig in wax melts. Fig done right, and hey, surprise, surprise, Walmart did fig phenomenally, I believe. This was sexy. This was in my bedroom. It smelled amazing. It's holiday edition, so you might still be able to find some in your Walmart. Caramel sugared fig, hands down, one of my favorite melts of the entire month of December, and it from Better Homes and Gardens. This was really good, and just, it is perfumey, but it's a good perfume. I love this. Hoard worthy. Okay. Few sugar and spice. A couple of them I'm not going to go into detail because they're part of that chai tea wax melt off, which I will post very soon. So as we see here, chai tea. This is from Sugar and Spice Gourmet Soy Candles. One of my favorite, actually one of my top vendors for sure. And then the other one here is, so that one, other one was chai tea. This one's chai tea latte. And then we have peppermint marshmallow. This is beautiful. I had this in my bedroom. I loved it. Loved. Let's see if I can move all these things around a little bit. Okay. Let's go on to Super Tarts. I have a lot of Super Tarts I went through, so you'll have to bear with me. I will go through them quickly because this is a super long video. All right. So the first two, I exclusively blended these two in my bedroom. 1 cube each at nighttime. So 6 different occasions. Magically Delicious, which is Lucky Charms cereal, is a super sweet marshmallow amazing treat. And Go to Sleep, which is pink sugar blended with our sweet lavender cream. Fantastic. I've blended these together. I'm hoping to maybe do other blendings down the road, but this is something that people have made super pans out of, and I wanted to try it out, and I can understand why people bought super pans from it, or of it, because it's fantastic. I have repurchased each of these scents already. Very much, I am a fan, for sure. Another one of my favorites. I made sure this is melting in my house when my parents were arriving. One of my absolute favorite scents from Super Tarts, which is Beauty and the Beast. And it's described as sweet blackberries and magically delicious. So that magically delicious I just showed you, plus a Brandy's sweet blackberries, is how she mixes this. I have repurchased, will repurchase, absolutely love. Jaws, I was sad to see this one go, but I do have another clam, and I do love this for the bathroom. It's strong. I only need 1 cube in my little 18-watt warmer. It's sea salt, fresh air, seagrass, sliced plum, and sweet pear. It's a beautiful blend. Again, I like these kinds of scents in my bathroom as well as laundry type scents. And throws like crazy. Like I said, would repurchase, have repurchased. Something I just melted the other day and was I was left unsatisfied, if that makes sense. It's from Super Tarts, Bellatrix, and that is in the like Wizards collection. Pink Sugar and Trix cereal type. This didn't really smell much. I didn't really get, like, I mean, I got it, I was trying to melt it because I got it in February, but I melted many things here. I'll show you that I also picked up at the same time that throws like crazy, but this one just didn't. I was like, what am I melting? I don't know. So a no to repurchasing that. All hands down favorite of mine is Slytherin from Super Tarts, Honeydew Melon, Blackberry, and White Tea. I've even tried to recreate it on my own with different vendors blended together to get the same scent. It got close. It got really close, but love Slytherin, and it is on their website now. So, and that again is part of the Wizards Wax collection. Harley Quinn. So it's described. It's really hard to read. Pink sugar and blackberry jam and vanilla sugar waffle cone. This is beautiful. I got this in a D-stash. Really like that one. This one, I would definitely repurchase this. I definitely get the pink sugar. Blackberry jam definitely stands out, and a little bit of waffle cone. I wouldn't say I get vanilla sugar. Oh, it's vanilla sugar waffle cone. Okay, so I do get everything. The blackberry in this is to die for. Like I said, Brandy does a really great blackberry at Super Tarts. I've loved this forever. Loved it. Fizzy Pop, apricot slices, and raspberry glaze. Twilight's Alice. I love it. I have more of it. I would repurchase. Something I wish would come back up on her site soon. Is Hedwig chai tea, creamy cheese, cake, and clove. Now again, I'm not going to go into detail because I will have another video coming soon about the chai teas. This is a favorite of mine. This is the second clam I think I've melted since I started buying Super Tarts. I really like this, but I haven't seen her restock that in quite some time. And this, my friend Sarah, like we went together on an order, and I had sent a lot of my order went to her house in Texas. And I'm gonna assume that one of the clams like broke or whatever for this particular one. So she took the time, thank you very much, Sarah. And she took the sticker off the clam, stuck it on a bag, and rebagged this for me. I love this scent. Pie crust and leaves was amazing. I wasn't sure if I was going to love it, and hands down, love it. I would repurchase it in a heartbeat. Here's some samples I've received from D-stashes I've purchased and so on. Really like this one, Blanche. Downy, Supernova, and Sweet Lolly. I definitely get the Downy, and I use this in my bathroom because of that, and I really like that. And I've never bought a clam, but if it comes back out, I definitely get it. This is Ice King, which is a blue raspberry, Jolly Ranchers whipped cream, and red raspberry. This was nice. Nothing to write home about. I do like the Blanche better. And then, one of my favorites, thanks to Sasha. Thank you, Sasha. Which is Mr. Myers, Fresh Fallen Leaves, Fireside, and Vanilla Bean Noel. Fabulous. There's just something about this that I really, really love. Okay. Rainbow Melts. You guys know how much I love her blends, and I love how her stuff lasts, throws, and so this is one of my absolute favorite scents from her. I'm hoarding these last two pieces because this is so good. Like these pieces, these little medallions I cut in half and put half in each warmer. So that's what I did this time here. So it's creamy zucchini and strawberry jam filled donuts. Fantastic. Like I said, I'm hoarding it because I don't have any more. So I'm hoping maybe I can get some more when she opens up her website again. I think it's in mid-January. It seems to be what every vendor is doing right now is mid-January. Lavender White Clouds. This was amazing, and so was a Lavender Waterfall. These were strong. These were part of her, what was it again? Shoot. Oh yeah, the Lavender collection, duh. And I use these because they were more fresh in the bathroom. So I actually cut them to make 3 pieces each. That's why they lasted so long, and they threw like crazy. Like, my bathroom is so far away, it came out of the hallway for a visit and stayed around for a long time. You know, one of those visitors that stays around for a while. Pardon me. All right, I received this as a gift. This was beautiful. I don't know if it was pronounced Teaberry or Tayberry, but this is from Barrett Wax Crafts. And I did receive this as a gift, and it smelled amazing. It reminded me of playing clarinet and the, oh, what was that again? Anyway, there's just stuff. It smells really good. Very fresh, very minty. Definitely would purchase down the road for sure. Another Barrett's, but sample Avo Spa. Oh my God, you guys can read that, but holy cow. This is spot on dupe for Avo Bath from Lush. This was very nice. Lovely sample. Glad I melted it, and I would purchase. And same with this one. This is Snow Fairy. Oh, again, you can read that. Snow Fairy dupe from Lush, from Barrett's. Again, very, very nice. Threw like crazy. It was just one little cube. Would purchase. All right, we just got 2 vendors left, guys, and then we're done. Let's do some vintage chic scents. Oh yeah, this one was pretty good actually. A Sweet Ferris Wheel Dreams, and that is, I'll just let you read the back, I write them out. So that was that one, and I cut these circles, like there were rows that I cut in 3. This one did really well, and actually the lavender did come out very nicely and played well with all those other scents, so that was very nice. This one was a little disappointing. This is Let It Snow. My friend Sarah gave me this one. It's Frosted Winterberry. It was okay. It wasn't as strong yet. Like this one here was poured in March of 2017, and this one was July of 2016, and is not as much throw. And we all know what VCS is like. Seems like the longer you save them, the better they are. But that one I would hesitate to disagree. I would disagree. Beautiful Girl, and there's your scent note descriptions. This is actually pretty good. I wasn't sure about it on cold. I know I've got a big loaf coming of this from a mystery box that I have. Actually, I don't mind this at all. I wouldn't say it's a bad cheesecake. There's few cheesecake scents that I like. A lot of cheesecake, like I can't do Rose Girls cheesecake very well. It's just, I don't know, there's something about it. But this one was nice. Almost finished, not completely done, is the Godfather's A Ghost Hunt, and there's the scent note descriptions. It is your typical blueberry. I didn't necessarily get the vanilla wafers cannolis. It's definitely a blueberry though, so lots of berries and so on. And the thing that I blended with that pine melt from Better Homes and Gardens was Vintage Chic Scents Central Park Snow Globe. A friend of mine sent me a fairly huge chunk to try, and I love this. This is actually, I've got a loaf coming in this as well, but I had to use this to blend with that pine one from Better Homes, and man, the pine just kind of just took over. But I really like this so much, so thank you very much for sending me this. But so much so that I actually bought a loaf of it. So yeah, I really enjoy that. Okay, lastly, we're almost done. I hope you guys have had some coffee. I'm not going to be a Debbie Downer. Everybody is different. Say what you will. I'm not trying to poo-poo anyone. I don't understand the hype of this. I bought this because it was such a hype. I've watched other people. They love it, love it, love it. But I understand. I make videos too. What I love isn't necessarily going to be something that everyone who watches my videos is going to love. This is the case for me. There was really nothing to this that I would ever buy again. It was nothing phenomenal. I melted this in my bedroom because like it's supposed, yeah. And it really wasn't that big a deal for me. So for me, not a big hype, or it was too hyped up for me. Now these next 2 I'm going to show you together. I was so sick, so stuffed up, couldn't smell a dang thing that I brought these out. I had no worries blending in my living room. These are just the mini melters from Rose Girls. Spearmint, peppermint, and eucalyptus. And I also took out eucalyptus. Now, I'm sitting here a foot away from this and I could smell these, even though they're sealed and everything. I would huff and lean over and huff the bags and I couldn't smell a dang thing when I was sick. It was that strong, or my cold was that bad. I'll have to melt them again when I'm healthier. Just to tell you how, I'm sure it's strong, but I was so stuffed up I couldn't smell. And last but not least, one of my favorites for the bedroom is from Rose Girls, Winter Mermaid, Peppermint Shaving Cream, and Gilligan's Brew. This is fantastic. I would definitely get more of this. I only have 4 chunks left. Really enjoyed this one, but I have peppermint, I have shaving cream, and I have Gilligan's Brew. So I'm hoping that until she makes this again, I can maybe recreate this in mini melters that she has. So, all right, you guys, that is everything. Let's sort of pan out here. Woo! That is everything. So as always, thank you very much for joining me on this extra long video. I hope you had a fabulous and safe New Year's. And to 2018, everybody, Happy New Year and health and safety and all that fun stuff. I hope everyone does well. And thanks so very much for all of your support throughout the year of 2017 and many of you from the very beginning. So as always, I'm sneezing. As always, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.